Their story, quite simply and without hyperbole, was a cultural phenomenon inspiring millions. Today, the next chapter for some of the most beloved characters in film history begins. Hi everyone, very happy to see you here. I'm Jeremy Parsons, an excited crowd here today.
Yay! And I'm Lolo Ganaike, and welcome to the world premiere of Frozen 2, brought to you by People TV and Columbia Sportswear. Now grab your coat and hat, people. We're coming to you live from an icy Hollywood Boulevard.
It's kind of icy in theory. At least
In
they've
theory.
done their job back here, but it's feeling pretty good, actually.
And Jeremy, there's no way to overestimate how excited we all are to experience Anna and Elsa's epic new adventure. I am thrilled.
I literally cannot wait. It's so good that we don't have to wait. By the way, my little girls were in their costumes as recently as last night.
So they are obsessed with Frozen.
They are obsessed. This is one
So
of those
obsessed.
rare movies that the phenomenon of it has gone, here we go. The phenomenon of it has gone all the way through. Let me swipe the right way.
Look adorable.
Look at this.
Oh,
Just doing it.
just too cute.
Avon and Adley, absolutely in love with it. So it's one of those things that families relate to,
Yes.
right?
And
the
how
kids
many
are in
times
it.
have you heard Let It Go?
It is literally countless times. I know everything about it. I'm so excited for this new one because I'm going to have a whole new soundtrack to dive into in an infinite loop, and I can't wait.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, joining us in just a few minutes, we're going to be talking to the Frozen 2 cast. Kristen Bell, Idina Menzel, Josh Gad, Jonathan Groff, Evan Rachel Wood, so many more. Directors Chris Buck, Jennifer Lee as well, and a few other special surprise guests, so stick around for that.
That's right, Jeremy. And who better to start things off tonight than
We've got
the amazing songwriters behind.
Here we go. Hey,
The
big hand
biggest
from
hit
this crowd.
of the century.
The people behind the music.
The
So great to see you.
Lopezes.
Hello, hello,
Thank
hello.
you so
Good to
much
see
for
you.
being here.
Hello, hello.
Nice to see you. Oh, we're so excited. This is the culmination of, we started in 2011, and here we are in 2019. It's the culmination of 8 years and 2 movies. And a Broadway show, and a Christmas special, and a few shorts.
You've done some things, you've won some awards, some big ones. And I gotta tell you, as someone, as I was just saying, as a fan and as someone with 2 little girls who love the first movie, it's a unique thing to have a movie where the anticipation for the soundtrack is maybe right there at the top of, along with the anticipation for the story and everything else. That's gotta feel good.
No pressure.
We have 7 new songs in the soundtrack, and we've been living with them for a few years now, and we've just been dreaming of sharing them with people. We can't believe we're actually going to do it tonight. It's amazing.
So walk us through your process. How does it work? Do you all have your individual pianos? Do you retreat to respective rooms and write lyrics? Or do you hand him a piece of paper and he says, that's it, now I've got a little something? Walk us through it. Okay.
I wish. It all really starts with collaboration. It starts with asking big questions like, what's a story that we need to tell? In the first movie, we wanted to expand the definition of true love to mean family. In this one, we wanted to talk about change, and we wanted to talk about what does it mean to find your purpose and your true power. So that is where it starts, with story and with our great collaborators at WDAS, or Walt Disney Animation.
When it comes to some of the, let's say, the pivotal songs, pivotal moments in the plot, is there a moment where you think you hear it back and it's like, man, we've got it? Or is it iteration after iteration after iteration? And was there a particular song this time around that you had that process with?
We're super excited about Elsa's first song. She has 2 songs in this, but we're super excited about her first song, Into the Unknown. It's like the I Want song in a musical, and Elsa, for the first time, she gets to say what she wants. She's never done that before, and she takes her first step into a bigger world, and we're super excited.
Not only because Idina, of course,
Yeah.
her powerhouse vocals just raised the roof, but then Panic at the Disco also did this incredible cover that's available right now.
And Weezer's involved as well.
Weezer does a cover. Casey Musgraves does a beautiful cover of the lullaby. I cannot wait for you guys to get the deluxe version too, because there are even some cut songs.
We have to talk about Let It Go. It's been viewed more than 1 billion times on YouTube. When you hear a number like that, what goes through your mind? This little song that you created and released into the world became a cultural juggernaut.
I think it tapped into, we're in a time of anxiety and fear. We're in a time where we hold ourselves to these incredible standards, which aren't real. They come from social media. And the freedom that you can have when you release yourself from those obligations and that shame, I think everyone in the world really needs to feel that moment of just saying, I'm not going to try and be something else anyone wants me to be. I get to be me. And what's exciting about Frozen 2 is Elsa gets to really think about, okay, now that I'm me, where do I belong?
Mm-hmm. And I would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to exercise my falsetto over and over again. When the two
I
of
want to hear it. I want to hear it.
No, it's for later. It's for later. You can imagine.
Give him a little something,
that I wanted
Jeremy.
to let it go. Anyway,
Yes,
there'll be more later. Okay, thank you.
That was fierce.
It was. Oh, was it? Here's a question: when you're pecking out the song on the piano, which one of you would maybe be able to hone Idina Menzel the most effectively? When you're just kind of feeling it out, like, can you hear her singing it? Who does that?
We both hear Idina in our heads.
Okay.
And
all times.
I heard Idina even before Frozen 1 because I used to run around my apartment singing Rent all the time.
Oh, wow, yes, of course.
So I was, take me for what I have.
Yes.
I was totally trying to be Idina when I was 23. And so she was in my DNA by the time we got the lucky chance to work with her.
I've never been more embarrassed about my little singing moment than after what you just did. It's amazing. You're so good.
Well,
Shift
before
gears.
She sings the song, she sings the demo.
Yeah.
We sing our own demos. So.
And then Idina pluses it to the 10th degree.
Can you give us a little something right now? Just a little more of that voice, please, before we let you go.
We'll sing Into the Unknown.
Sure. Into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown.
Amazing! Big round of applause, everybody.
The crowd loved it.
Thank you
Wasn't
both so
that
much.
awesome?
We'll let you walk
Fantastic.
down these
Thank
stairs
you.
as we welcome
Thank you.
some more. Here we go. So come on over this
Good
way.
to see
Mattea Conforti,
you.
so good to see you. You have a beautiful dress on
Thank
tonight. Oh my
you.
goodness, it's like thematic here. It looks very Frozen-esque. Talk to me
Yes,
about the
thank
feeling of
you.
being at this huge Hollywood world premiere.
Oh my God, this is like incredible. I've never been to anything like this before. I'm so grateful I'm here. It's like so overwhelming and like so like there's like no words to describe it.
I feel the same
really.
way. It is very
Yeah,
exciting.
Yeah.
Are you the coolest kid in school because you're a part of this magnificent franchise?
Yeah. I guess.
Hey, when you got it, you flaunt it. You got to know when you know.
Yeah.
Hey, talk to me about voicing this and kind of the process of doing it, right? You're in there, you're in
Yeah.
that VO booth, but you see young Elsa, right?
Yeah.
And to be able to become her, what is that like for you,
Yeah.
and what's that process look like?
I mean, the process was just like so much fun to be part of because it's so cool to really think of it that you're making a movie, but at the same time, it feels like that you're just, you're just having fun spinning around lines with like your fellow castmates and stuff, and like it's just so cool to think about how, you're part of Frozen too, and like that's just so cool to think about.
One of the many things that I love about Frozen and Frozen 2, because we've seen it and it's awesome. One of the many things we love is that it has beautiful messages in it.
Yeah.
What's one of the messages that stuck with you from Frozen or Frozen 2?
Probably one of the messages that stuck with me was, you're not always gonna find love meeting the perfect guy, or like you're not always gonna find love, I don't know, like dating someone, but your siblings are always there for you, your sisters are always there for you, and family matters most, and family will always be there no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Like friends by choice, but family matters.
Yeah. Hey, what were you for Halloween? Is it a given you got to do the Frozen thing?
I was just football players with my friends.
Okay.
So,
I like
like,
that. You
nothing-
can break out of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the one song that you and your friends sing from Frozen?
Let it go.
What's a slumber party song?
Definitely let it go.
Yeah.
Karaoke, let it go. Definitely just screaming our heads off, let it go.
Hey, congrats on everything.
Thank you so
So
much.
good to see you.
You look so pretty.
Yeah, have fun in there tonight. We'll let you go right down those stairs
Oh.
to the back. Guys, so much excitement here, by the way. The crowd's filling up behind us. Some more stars are arriving. We've all been eagerly anticipating Anna, Elsa, Kristoff, and Olaf's journey into the unknown.
And as you can imagine, Kristen Bell, Idina Menzel, Jonathan Groff, and Josh Gad were pretty excited to get back together for Frozen 2 as well. And we were lucky enough to be there with cameras, recording the whole thing. Amazing how that happens, Jeremy. Right?
Convenient. Worked out.
Amazing.
Last looks, everyone. Okay, do you remember the first time you guys met each other?
My first experience meeting Idina was terrifying. It was to come over and stand at the piano, and we were going to rehearse Wind Beneath My Wings. And I was like, oh, cool. The first time I'm going to meet Idina Menzel is going to be like standing by her piano in her house warming up.
We also sang Wind Beneath My Wings.
Yes,
That's
we
so
did.
weird.
Yes, we did.
So how does it feel to first hear your music out in the world?
To hear your song on the radio, it's pretty cool. I had one of those moments in the car with my son.
Oh, wow. What did you do? What did you
So
say?
this is Mommy, and he didn't care.
When people found out that I was in Frozen, like I'd be in a group of people and they'll go, oh, and she's in Frozen and she sings that song, Let It Go. And I'd always just go, yes, I do. Thank you very much.
Yes, take that.
It was too awkward to explain to them, like, no, I'm the other one.
Do you guys remember growing up and watching Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast and
course.
Aladdin and Lion King? Isn't it like pinch yourself crazy to flash forward and now like kids look at our movie as that?
Yeah, I still hasn't sunk in.
Forgive me, maturity is making me poetic.
The first Frozen did feel like there was something extra special. And this new world of Frozen really expands, and they go outside the walls of Arendelle on this very exciting adventure. It's great to have this group back together because they really feel like a family.
Yeah, you can tell that cast so excited to be back together again. Obviously, so much anticipation, not only for the fans, but even for cast members to get in on it. You can see people arriving there. The fans have gathered, getting autographs.
Yes.
It's kind of a dream come true for people that have, become super fans over the past couple years or so of Frozen and these characters.
And they've been waited with bated breath for this moment, and here it is.
And here's Jason Ritter, everybody.
Jason!
How are you?
Hi!
Doing well. I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, well, we were watching this morning. Your voice, this is a stupid thing to say, but your voice is so distinguishable. I was like, oh, there he is.
Oh,
it was
nice.
it's just a clear thing. Talk to me about this character who actually does a good job giving a little bit of love advice to Kristoff.
Yes, exactly. I try to help Kristoff out.
You're his wingman.
I'm his,
A little bit.
I'm Kristoff's wingman a little bit. Yeah, exactly. We both have an affinity for reindeer. I think that's where
That's where the connection becomes.
that's where
real.
we bond.
Yeah.
And I'm just so excited to see it. I haven't actually seen the full thing yet, so
Oh, really?
this will be my first time.
Oh my gosh, it's exciting.
Where were you when you got the call that you'd be a part of the Frozen 2 franchise, that you'd be part of the biggest bromance coming to the big screen in recent years?
I was in my car. I had just pulled into the garage, and because I don't want to talk on the phone while I'm driving.
Very nice.
Good. That's safety first, everybody.
So I called back, and then I got the news, and I screamed very loud.
A question for you is, so he's good at this character, good at kind of giving guidance with love. Are you that guy in real life? Are you the guy your friends would come to and say like, oh man, what should I do?
I'll give all the guidance in the world. I don't know if it's good or not.
Okay.
But
You're a listening ear,
free
and you'll
advice.
say, okay.
I am a listening ear. I would follow my own advice, but it's not like.
It's not like your thing.
No, it's not like my thing.
Do you, on the spot here, do you recall the best piece of advice regarding love you ever received?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Someone in my right after high school, at the peak of my frustrations and worries about my life, someone said, "You're being a C looking for another C, but you got to be your own O."
Complete.
And then you can meet another O and then make a bigger O, but you're just a C. You're feeling like you're incomplete on your own. And I was like, oh, I gotta be complete on my own. I have to stop looking for someone to fix me.
Complete with hand motion. Honestly, that's such a good piece of advice.
That's great advice.
It's really good.
And actually, it dovetails perfectly with one of the many themes that I love about Frozen and Frozen 2. It's really about finding yourself first, finding happiness within, self-acceptance before you can venture out into the world and be good for someone else. You got to love yourself first.
For sure, you got to love yourself, and I think the other thing is that you have to be yourself, and that's one of the things that I think Frozen also touches on is, you know, just letting it go.
Yeah,
and,
there you go. Oh, working it in. Hey,
and just being yourself.
You're a dad. You got a little girl.
I do.
Still very little right now.
Very
but
little,
is
yes.
it nice? Do you like taking on projects? You know, one day she'll be able to watch this and be like, "My gosh, that's your voice, Dad."
Yeah, that is. I'm very excited about it. Yeah, I know that I'll be able to show her the first Frozen, just have a secret and be like, "You want to watch the second one?"
Let's pause it right here before this scene. Now,
yeah,
listen
exactly.
closely.
You might recognize this next voice.
Yeah.
That's Daddy.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I hope so.
It's so good to talk to you, man.
That's so good to talk to you.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you so
everything.
much.
Yeah, have
Thanks
fun
a
in there
lot.
tonight. Enjoy the movie for the first time.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. We'll let you go down those stairs right there and make your way into the premiere. Hadley Gadaway. Hey, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Thank you for being here.
Okay.
The young Anna.
Yes.
How excited are you for this moment, for this day?
A million times excited. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
What's it been like for you to be a part of this magic carpet ride of a movie?
It's been just amazing. I never thought, when I first saw the movie Frozen, that I never thought I would actually be on the red carpet for Frozen 2.
By the way, you, the young Anna and the young Elsa, secret here, get a lot of screen time in this Frozen 2. That's not a huge spoiler. It's we get a lot of story from you guys. What are you most excited for the audience to see here?
I'm most excited to see like how funny young Anna is, because in the scene she's just like super funny, and like she's just like goes to young Elsa and leans on her, and it's just like such a sweet scene.
You know, one of the things I love about Anna, she drools in her sleep. I do that too sometimes.
Yes.
You drool? Are you a drooler? Be real. Just us. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Hey, what are you, when it comes to your friends, right, at school and everything, knowing that you're in this movie, that's got to be pretty cool. How's that changed your life?
Well, it doesn't change it much, but I think like it's really fun to share this experience also with my friends, and they're really happy for me, and so I really like that.
Did you bring anyone along tonight?
What?
Did you bring any of your friends along tonight? Were you able to?
No, but I brought my family.
Got your family here. That's exciting. Yeah, I'm sure they're very proud of you.
Can we talk about the Frozen toys? Did you get any? Do you have any merchandise you can tell us about? Care to share?
Actually, when I first, when my mom first got like the call that I got it, my brother and my mom, they both got like a young Anna doll and a young Anna stuffed animal. And so when I first like went in there and saw them, I first knew that I got the part, and it was like now I have those two dolls, and I remember that moment.
Favorite song, real quick.
Let It Go.
Perfect. So good to talk to you. Have fun in there tonight.
You look
Thank you so much.
pretty. You look like a little princess. Thank you so much for being here. Have
We'll
a
head
great
off
evening.
right down those stairs and
Those
into the world
stairs
premiere
there.
of Frozen 2 behind us there.
All right.
All right.
So, Jeremy, do you ever have that longing for self-discovery, that need to explore, to grow,
Funny you asked.
to find out who you were meant
Yes,
to be,
I do have that longing. It's weird that you would ask me that.
to journey into the unknown?
I hadn't contemplated it, but I do. Lola?
Especially if that unknown is a scary forest hidden by a thick, impenetrable fog?
Took a turn. No, I've never thought of that. But fine, if you say so. I do try and avoid scary forests as much as possible,
Yes.
as you know. Anyway, guys, here's a close-up look at Elsa's journey of self-discovery and a little preview of one of the most anticipated songs from Frozen 2. It's right here, Into the Unknown. Watch.
Elsa, the past is not what it seems. You must find the truth. Go to the enchanted lands and into the unknown.
Promise me we do this together, okay?
I promise.
Every day's a little harder as I feel my power grow. Don't you know there's part of me that longs to go into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown.
Elsa, get out of there!
I believe in you, Elsa, more than anyone or anything. Into the unknown.
There we go. We got them all. Sterling K. Brown, Ryan, the whole family. How are you guys doing?
We're doing all right.
Yeah?
This is a good night.
Introduce your kids to us.
So this is Andrew Jason Sterling Brown.
Andrew Jason Sterling Brown, how you doing? There we go.
To do you.
Amari, Michael, Ryan, Kristen Brown.
That is Amari, Michael, Ryan, Kristen
Amari,
Brown.
Michael, Ryan, Christian Brown. Got it. Guys, you're looking sharp tonight.
Okay, the cuteness overload is unbearable. My heart is exploding. How adorable.
Toy. He's very excited about his Elsa toy.
Hey, I got to ask you this. When it comes to all the projects you do, how good does it feel to do something like this where you can bring the kids and like there's dad up on the screen, right?
It's magical, man. Like when I see the animated character of Mattea myself, I was like, that's me. Like that's my voice. It's such a pinch me kind of moment. You've been watching Disney movies your whole life, and now you get a chance to be a part of one. This is amazing. I took this one 6 years ago to see the first one, so now he gets to go see the sequel and see his dad, and hopefully I didn't get cut from the film.
We saw it this morning. You did not get cut from the film. You look very distinguished. You have a very prominent jaw, a Disney jaw. So.
They one-upped me.
They actually do grab some of the real face, right?
They grab some of the real face, and they talk about like how I smile, like my face has a lot of muscles when it smiles. And so the animators were saying that like we have to really work to make sure that we got it just right. And so when you see him smile, I can see myself in it, which is crazy.
Be real to us here. Life at home. You've told us before, this man likes to walk around in his PJs. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so then dream job, then to just have to roll in and do voiceover, right?
Oh yeah, he was like so excited. He was like, guess what? I can wear my skivvies. And I was like, or clothes.
Yeah.
Clothes.
Clothes would be nice.
Yeah.
Would be nice. Yeah, but he was really excited.
Were you fans of the original Frozen?
Oh my God, yeah.
Wait, now who was a bigger fan? I know the boys were superhero fans, right? You guys like Power Rangers,
and
right?
Spider-Man.
And Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man is a big.
Who are you a fan of the original movie?
Original
Frozen.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, what we got, little man?
Spider-Man to Spider-Verse.
Okay, there we go.
Yes, Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse.
Spider-Man
Yes,
into the
Miles
Spider-Verse.
Morales.
That makes sense.
That's what he's trying to guess.
And then what were you saying?
What's your favorite like superhero action movie type thing?
You're a Power Rangers guy? No.
No.
Okay. You know what? The jury's out.
Shazam.
Shazam. There we go. We got it. And after
Okay,
tonight,
so
I think it's going to be
back
Dad in this
Frozen 2.
movie.
One of the many great things I love about this franchise, it has wonderful lessons about just self-acceptance, love. And this one, being in the moment, spontaneity, embracing life and all the curveballs it throws at you. And also, this one has, themes about embracing the environment, and it tackles really heavy themes in a great and wonderful way. When you first encountered the script, what went through your mind, Sterling? Did you think to yourself, wow, this is functioning on a lot of different levels?
Absolutely. I mean, I think most Disney movies have a way of appealing to both adults and children. There's adventure, there's comedy, there's heart in the whole thing. Elsa's connection to nature, and I won't say too much about it because it becomes more evolved throughout the course of the film, but like, this is our planet, you know what I'm saying? We need to take care of it because we have people to pass it along to.
Love it. Guys, thank you so much. We're out of time here. A lot of people want to talk to you down that carpet. Have fun here at the Frozen 2 world premiere. It's a big deal. Congratulations. See you guys. High fives on the way out. High fives on the way out. Boom. Great to see you again, as always. Yeah. You guys have a great night, okay?
Cutest little boys.
Thank you for your patience with that.
No, are you kidding? Best thing
Come
ever.
back
That's what we love
anytime,
about
come
Frozen 2.
back
It's truly a
anytime.
family experience.
It
The
is
premiere is a family experience.
Affair. They
And
are absolutely. Speaking of family affairs, we've got another family
got
coming up here.
Ashley Simpson and
Ashley
Evan Ross.
Simpson and come on.
And Fan.
Evan Ross, come on. Come
How you guys
on
doing?
over
How you
here.
doing?
Get a little closer. Don't be
Good
shy.
to see you. How's it going tonight?
So good. Everybody's so excited to be here.
Look, you guys are out and about around town. How fun is it to be able to include the whole family in a night like tonight?
This is like the greatest night, not only for the kids, but for us too.
Yeah, little date night.
Yeah, it's a magical place.
Yeah.
Going on over here. It's really pretty special. Yeah.
It's true. Have you had a sneak peek of anything regarding the second film, Frozen 2? No insight. So this will be the first time that you've seen it. I didn't know. Maybe you had some connects. We've actually saw it this morning, and let me tell you, it is incredible.
I can't wait. Yeah,
Give
we're
me
excited.
ballpark. How many
We've
times?
watched the other one, yeah.
Okay, that's what I was going to say.
I can't
Ballpark, how many
even
times has that thing
guess
been
how many
repeated in your house?
times. Like, I mean, I don't know, 200 and something.
It's been played in our house. I think everybody knows every word.
Okay.
If you had $1 for every time it was played, you'd be a multi-millionaire.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Someone is getting that. Hey, are you guys excited for tonight? What are you looking forward to most?
I don't really know.
Yeah? You fan of Kristen Bell?
Candy.
Yeah.
Buy some candy in here? Okay, there is a lot going on. Olaf's in there. You excited for Olaf?
Yeah. Are you so excited?
All right, wait, we didn't hear that, but we want to hear it. Tell us all about your fresh stud.
Kristoff jacket, you know what I'm saying? And it actually it's interchangeable, so it has an inside, but I thought it'd be a little warm for today.
Okay.
And I'm in the Anna down cape, and she is Elsa, and he's Kristoff.
I love it. We got the full family deal.
I need to get one of these Anna capes, too.
Right?
It's fabulous.
Tonight. I like it.
Hey, talk to me about this. One thing I love, at People, we cover a lot of Hollywood stuff. You guys are a great Hollywood couple. And we saw you were out and about the past couple nights, out in LA, having date nights and stuff. Yeah. What do you do to kind of keep the romance alive? You've got the family, but it seems like you make time for the two of you as well.
Frozen premieres. You know
Yeah, you got a Frozen premiere. Okay, that does it.
This, and we have date nights, and he's been shooting a movie, so when he comes home, we have special time with the family, and also for us too.
Yeah.
We got to go out last night. We went to the Operation Smile event, which was really fun. But yeah, we always find time. We go dates.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes we stay up too late, but that's good too.
Well, guys,
What do you stay up late doing? Singing Let It Go?
Yeah, exactly.
That was it.
By the fire, outside.
You guys, they're wrapping us up here. A lot of people want to talk to you inside the premiere. Thank you so
we're
much.
so excited.
It's great to talk
And
to you.
look
Congrats on
beautiful.
everything.
So do you.
I love the costuming, the full gear here. We'll let you go right down those
And you
steps
look
behind you.
beautiful,
Be
too.
careful. Love it. All right, guys, have fun tonight.
Bye. Thank you so much.
I believe we've got the filmmakers, directors, producers. Hello, hello.
Hi. Thank you so much for joining us. Come on over here. Wow.
Hello, hello.
Wow.
The masterminds behind the whole thing. Let's talk about this just right out of the gate. What are you most excited for fans to see about this new movie and where the story goes?
I'm stoked about the sisters. I'm proud of them. I think they're going to blow you away of what they're capable of. So, I don't know. What do
They're
you
great
think?
new songs, just great new characters, and an amazing ride. A great emotional journey.
Yeah.
I think the emotion, I think they're going to be pleasantly surprised. I think it's not what they expect in a good way.
Can I just say this? I mean, every character has moments of highlight. But Olaf and Josh Gad, my goodness, there are so many great one-liners, so many great little vignettes throughout this. Talk to me about working with him and coming up with those ideas to really make Olaf kind of pop off the screen.
Yeah, what we love is we always say, Josh is coming, it's time to play.
Okay.
So we start with Paige, and then we go all over the place. 99% of it we can't use because it has expletives or it's
Okay.
iPhones. It talks about
Yeah.
it.
Can't do that.
We do laugh a lot for those.
Yeah, it's like
We
the
wish they
red
could
band
be.
outtakes or something somewhere. That's really fun. All right.
He finds the greatest gems, and he is Olaf, and we're so lucky to work with him.
Sure.
We watched it this morning and we loved it. One of the many things that we love about the Frozen franchise is that it's filled with really important themes. From Frozen 2, what do you think one of the most important themes or messages that you want fans to take away after watching this?
Well, we talk about Frozen 1 tackles the concept of fear versus love, but through the eyes of being different. And this looks at it through change and the fear of change and the power of love through change and how it tests love. And they're all growing up.
Yeah.
So they've got a lot to go.
We talk about a lot with these characters too, with each of them, sort of the power of perseverance in this one. Because they really do go through a lot in this one, but they come out even stronger. So.
By the way, I would say this. It's kind of, with something so well established, I'm sure a risky move, or at least something that you think a lot about when you introduce new characters. Talk about the new characters that come along this time and what you love about them.
Well, I think the new characters either add something to the movie, or in the case of the parents, get to see the parents again in flashback. We learn a little bit more about Anna and Elsa and the journey that they're going to go on. So when we get to the forest, we meet Matthias, who also knew their parents when they were younger. So again, can share a lot of information for Anna and Elsa and give them some real something to hold on to for the rest of the movie.
Yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much for sharing some time with us.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
I think that my sister's watching. She's an English teacher. She couldn't come out here. Her students come first. She's my Elsa, so I just want to give a shout out to her.
Give her a shout out in that camera.
She heard
Hi,
me. Now
sis.
she's like, no, stop. But
Sis, you're going to get all the merchandise for free, and maybe for your whole class. We'll see if we can pull some strings over here.
We'll make
Have
it
a great
happen.
night tonight.
Congratulations. Thank you.
All right,
This way?
I believe Rachel
Into the smoke.
Matthews is making her way up.
All right.
Little greeting with the
Little
filmmakers.
greetings. Oh, the hugs, the love, the dress.
Yeah, right? All right, Rachel Matthews. We're
Come
talking about
on
that
over
dress
here.
already and that neck
This
piece. Talk to us about that.
dress, extraordinary.
I am wearing Pamela Roland.
Yeah, you are.
I am, and I feel like a princess right now. So, yeah.
And you look like one. So do you. Thank you so much.
Honey Maven, right?
Marin.
Honey Marin.
It's
So
okay.
close.
It's okay. It's all good. Honey Marin.
Honey
yes.
Marin. Tell us about Honey Marin and how she kind of partners up in this.
Totally.
In this and plays in.
I mean, I can't talk about it too much, but what I can say is Honey Marin is a member of the North Ultra, and she and her people have an extreme reverence for the magic of nature. She's a warrior, and she has a lot of hope for there to be change for her people. So, yeah, she's cute. I love her.
She
I'm
is.
obsessed with her.
Yeah, right.
She's amazing.
Now, you're new to the Frozen family. Did they haze you? Did they make you hold like
In
a
a really
bucket of
friendly Disney
ice
kind of way.
cubes for an hour? What do they do to welcome you into the Frozen family?
Like fake snow
I mean,
in your trailer.
I think I hazed more of my friends.
Okay.
I think when I was a sophomore at NYU and the movie first came out, I dragged my friends 4 times to see it. I think they were a little concerned about the well-being of myself, but I absolutely loved it. So aside from having this be such an incredible moment for me as an actor, more so just like as a fangirl, you know, I've been such a fan of this series. So being a part of this family now is a dream.
There's so many things to love about Frozen, but what was it about the original that resonated with you?
Oh my gosh, what wasn't there? I mean, the creatives that you all just spoke to, besides just being absolute gems of humans, they really know how to create the perfect blend of heart, humor, adventure, whether it's the journeys of the characters, the dialogue, or the musics themselves between Robert and Kristen. Like, it's just Bobby and Kristen, they are incredible. And yeah, I feel like whether you're 5 or 85, you can relate to these films, and that's what I took away from it.
Are you hanging with Kristen Bell tonight? Have you guys interacted at all?
We have.
Okay.
I'm obsessed with her, and we actually had a cast dinner and scring. She's lovely.
Oh, wow. Who hosted the dinner?
It was the creatives. It was like our
Okay.
first
Oh,
time
nice.
seeing
Yeah.
it, and we got to see it at Disney Animation. That was amazing. But the biggest thing for me was meeting Josh Gad, because, like,
So
That's a big deal.
That was a big deal
That was
for
a thing.
me because
Okay.
Olaf was everything and still is. So
I love that you're actually a super fan. Like
No,
truly.
I had a stuffed Olaf
Yeah.
from Disneyland from my ex, like way back, like 6 years ago.
All right, they're wrapping us up. We're out of time. It's so good to meet you. Yeah, have fun in there tonight.
Thank you so much.
Congrats
Have
on
a
the
blast.
movie.
So do you. So do you.
All
Stunning.
right, Alfred Molina.
Alfred Molina, come
The icon,
join
the
us.
legend, the actor, he's here.
Right here.
So good to see you, sir.
You're Lola.
I'm Lola.
And Jeremy.
And Jeremy, that's
Hi,
right.
Nice to meet you.
We're both thrilled to have you here.
Thank you. It's very nice to be here. Very nice to be here.
I feel like, look, you've had such an incredible career, and it continues. Doing a project.
Tell my agent
Tell
that.
this guy, he's hot and in demand, and now he's in the hottest movie in the world.
And he's incredible.
But really, for you, and the scope of your career and the types of roles that you like, tell me about this experience. I feel like it would be a fun one.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sort of relatively new to animation. You know, I've only been doing it for the last sort of 10 years or so. But this has been a real treat. I mean, it's like it's a huge movie. I think it's even better than the first one. It's kind of grown, with the audience. It's been a fantastic experience, really.
King
wonderful.
Agnar, right?
Yeah. So I'm part of the backstory a little bit, that fills in a few gaps, and it's been a real privilege, to be honest. And
Sure.
just watching how animated films get put together, they're really works of art.
One of the last things we saw you in was Feud, and it was about two women who were at each other's throats. Isn't it nice to be a part of a project where the girls love each other? These two sisters have an unbreakable bond.
That's right. Well, and it's also nice to be working with a lot of women. Yeah.
Yes, why do you say that? I know why it's great, but why do you feel that way?
Well, possibly for the same reasons. I mean, it's all about diversity and inclusion. It's women are 51% of the population. They're not really represented in movies as well as they could be, and I think this movie is kind of just making a little gesture in the right direction. I think.
Who in your life, maybe in your family or friends, is most excited that you're in this movie?
I think my grandkids
Yeah.
are pretty excited, although they're trying to be really cool.
Oh, are they? Okay.
They're kind of going, well, I might see it. I might go. Oh, really? Frozen? Oh, I've never heard of it. They're all a bit like that, but I think they're looking forward to seeing it. Yeah.
So for you, when you found out that you were going to be a part of this project, who did you share the news with immediately?
My bank manager was the first person I spoke to.
Ka-ching!
That makes sense. Makes a lot of
I have
sense.
some good news for you.
Yeah.
You're about to get paid.
Oh, well, I think it was my daughter, actually. I think it was my daughter. I phoned my daughter just to tell her because she's a huge movie fan, so she loves she loves all the news, and so I think she was probably the first person I spoke to.
We heard there's a big cast dinner to kind of screen the movie for the first time.
Yes, there was.
How'd
and
that go? Who'd you meet for the first time?
Well, I met the whole cast.
Okay.
Because as you know, when you're recording the voices for animation, you're usually working on your own.
Right.
And I mean, I haven't even met Rachel Evan Wood, who plays my wife. But it was lovely. We had a fantastic time. It was great fun, just the actors and the creatives together. It was a chance to really kind of just share our own personal experiences on the movie, and it was a lovely, lovely evening. Yeah.
One of the many great things about Frozen is that it has really important messages. What do you think one of the most important messages from Frozen 2 will be?
I think the power of love, the power of love over fear, the power of love over all kinds of, traumas or travails that you might have in your life, and also sisterhood and all the things that we love to talk about, that we love to think, like family and all that sort of thing. It's full of that, redolent of those messages, and they always need reaffirming and reiterating.
Such a pleasure to talk to you.
Well, thank
you so much.
Likewise. Thanks very
Congratulations
much.
on
Thank
this.
you.
Congratulations.
Meeting you both.
Have fun tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, as much as we all love Frozen, not sure any of us really love being frozen, Lola, it turns out. We like to be warm and cozy, especially in the winter.
I see what you're doing. That was good. You're setting me up to talk about the new limited edition Frozen 2 outerwear collection from Columbia Sportswear.
That's right. I was doing that.
Now, I could talk all about the incredible pieces inspired by Anna, Elsa, and Kristoff. I could go on and on about how they pay homage to the role the natural elements play in the film, but I'd rather just show you the Disney team's reaction when they saw the final collection. Check it out.
I think they're phenomenal. I think they're beautiful. It was really amazing to see the interpretation. My wife went crazy when she saw them. But wow, it is the essence of who they are.
We certainly weren't looking to create a costume, and pairing with Columbia seemed like a natural fit to us.
because we love these characters, they have ended up being very inspirational to people.
And finding something that you can wear that reflects the way it makes you feel.
There's nothing more thrilling than that.
Here we go, Jeremy, Sisto, and family here. How you guys feeling?
We're feeling good, yeah.
We were talking about Columbia. They're sponsoring this. This is the Kristoff jacket. Look at this. Pretty warm, right?
Oh,
the Nordic thing.
That's
we could
beautiful.
do that.
I love the colors.
Right?
We have red, orange, and is that gray?
Yeah, right?
Very nice.
It is comfy, right? And warm, probably. It's even got this little guy in it. There you go. Throwing that in
Does
there.
everyone get one? Everybody gets a jacket.
Everybody gets a jacket. We'll work on that.
Wait.
Hold up.
You three get one. That's about it. Really quickly, talk to us about how special it is for you to be here this evening and with your kids. I mean, this is the ultimate family night. When I was growing up, we went out for pizza. Right. You guys are at a premiere.
I know. This is a big one for sure. I haven't been to a premiere like this in years. Charlie was 3 when the first Frozen came out, and it was we were such big fans of the movie. It was on repeat in our house like it was all over the world, and it really moved me. It was an amazing movie, and this sequel it's amazing. They really went even deeper than the first one, and so yeah, I'm thrilled to be a part of it.
Charlie, tell us, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you to be here this evening?
10.
Yeah.
10, definitely.
11 is the right answer.
11's the answer.
Oh, well, a million. Let's just say that.
Does this make your dad the coolest dad ever, a night like tonight?
Probably, yes.
Yeah.
And how long will that last?
A long time. 2 days.
2 days. You have a favorite character?
Olaf.
Olaf, yeah.
Sven.
Of course. Super
and
fun.
What was it?
But like animals are like my favorite thing ever.
Right.
They're like so true.
True. Okay. Absolutely. And Olaf, of course, is hilarious.
Yes, and other than the animals, what was it about the original that made you fall in love with it?
Well, I love snow a lot, so that's basically a lot. And also, like, I loved all of it. Like, I love everything about it, but mostly about snow. Yes. Because I love snow a lot. Yes.
Jeremy, for you, what's going on with you that you're most excited about that's coming up in the next little while?
Oh, I mean, this is all I'm thinking about right now. I'm doing my second season of FBI right now, and that show's getting better and better, and we love being on it. But right now, this is, how can you think about anything else?
Yeah.
And then the Frozen 2 world premiere right now. That's what I'm really excited about.
What do you think the magic is of FBI that keeps people coming back? Because it's going well. Things seem to be really kind of running at full steam ahead with that series.
Well, you know, it's an age-old, idea for a show in the sense that people love these mysteries. They love to see a crime happen and see how people who have spent their life solving these crimes, how they get around to, solving those things. But also, I think it's a twist on it is that we're using the mechanism of the FBI, which is a very specific mechanism, and it's very complex, and it's, I think, surprising to a lot of people how on point these people are, and how not only are they the smartest people around, but they have a system worked out so that no balls get dropped.
All right, now back to Frozen 2. In one word, before we let you go, describe Frozen 2. You only have one word.
I think chickens was
that's
it.
his favorite word. For me, it's it's breathtaking. Breathtaking.
Yeah. Good
Breathtaking.
Word. They haven't seen it yet, so we'll see. We'll catch up with you after and find out, okay? Hey guys, there's a lot to get to, including the characters. You can get some pictures over there. Have fun in there tonight.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for stopping
This
by.
way. Bye. Breathtaking and chickens. Now
Right.
that's a review. Martha Plimpton.
Martha Plimpton's here.
Hi,
Hello, hello.
Great, how are you? We are fantastic. Every generation has their Martha Plimpton. To me, you're Goonies, always and forever. And to an entire new generation, you'll be Frozen too.
I guess so. That's really thrilling.
Talk about Frozen 2 and the message here. What do you love the most about it? It's,
Oh,
in terms
there's
of like
so
what
many
little
great-
girls are going to walk away with.
There's so many great things for little girls to walk away with, like, you know, the courage of your own convictions and listening to your heart and trusting your intuition. And yeah, things like that. Sisterhood.
Yeah.
I'm here with my sister and my two cousins.
you
My-
are?
Our
Wow.
whole family's
Oh, that's
here,
great.
yeah.
What'd you love most about Yelena?
I love Yelena's strength and her stubbornness and her, you know, she's very dubious. She doesn't, you know, she's not the most trusting person in the world, and she's got her reasons for that. I don't want to give them away.
She plays her cards close to the chest, definitely.
Yes, she plays her cards close to the vest, exactly.
You know what I love about Frozen 2 more than anything? There are a number of things, but the respect that the film has for the environment and the nature and the importance of revering nature. Was that one of the themes that drew you to this project that really resonated with you as well?
Well, no question. I mean, I love that this is a story about listening to nature and recognizing that we're all a part. That, you know, every one of us has a role to play, that each of us is part of this one big, beautiful organism called Mother Earth. And it means the world to me that Disney would let me be a part of something like that and join this legacy of extraordinary, you know, incredibly exciting movies, you know, and with such a beautiful message at its heart. It's really nice.
We were talking earlier to some of the cast members. I keep asking about this cast dinner that people viewed it, or I don't know how. Are you going to meet anyone for the first time here tonight?
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm sure. You know, law of averages says.
The
yes.
laws of averages says yes.
Yeah.
Who did you feel like you've connected with the most in terms of the filming process, the other actors, or who do you love the most? That's on
I
this
don't want
cast?
to pick favorites.
Maybe not the most.
I don't want to
but
pick favorites because I love everybody. I mean, they're all brilliant and they're all hilarious. Josh Gad and Kristen Bell and Idina. But I have to say, the one I feel the closest to is Jonathan Groff.
That's what
just
I was
because I
getting
know
at.
him
There
the
we
best.
go.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, we watched it this morning and I shed a few tears. Am I alone?
No, I cried when I saw it. I really did, and I had goosebumps even thinking about it just now.
Yeah. Did you know Jonathan Groff before?
Yes, we've
Okay.
known each other for quite a few years, yeah, because we're both New York theater
Yeah.
people, you know.
Yeah, so you get the call, you're going to be a part of this. The two of you, did you connect on it and like kind of celebrate?
You know, we record everything on our
Yeah,
own.
right.
We're all separate. Well, I did anyway, because I was in London a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So I wasn't in the States for, you know, I was working out of town when I was doing the voices. But you know, I think when they have scenes that are more involved, they probably work together more often. But you know, I'm
Doing
on the
your thing.
side. I just pop in. I say my 10 lines. If there are even 10 of them, I'm not sure.
There are more than 10.
It might just be 5.
There are more than 10 of them. Without ruining it, though, Jonathan has a really spectacular moment in this.
Does. Yes, he does, and we don't want to give very much away. But there is a really great song. Oh, is it good? Oh, I can't wait for people to see this.
And the way it's done up
You
is
hum
fantastic.
a little bit of it.
That's putting me on the spot. That's putting me on the spot.
All right. Well, they are wrapping us up.
Yeah,
There are a lot of
very
people
good.
that want to talk to you in there. Thank you. Have a
Thank
great
you.
night tonight.
You look fantastic.
Have fun in there.
Congratulations.
All right, guys. Let's see. Giant ocean waves, forest fire,
Yes.
death-defying trip over a waterfall,
Check.
tornado, knights with swords.
Yes.
That's just a few things Anna, Elsa, Kristoff, and Olaf are up against in Frozen 2. It gets pretty crazy.
And don't forget the giant rock monsters, Jeremy.
Very scary.
Massive monsters. Crazy stone-throwing rock monsters.
Huge.
Point being, you can overcome almost anything if you believe in yourself and stick with your crew.
Even rock monsters.
Check it out.
This is it. Everyone ready?
The past is not what it seems. You must go north, find the truth.
I'm going with you. Anna? No. Excuse me, I climbed the North Mountain, survived a frozen heart, and saved you from my ex-boyfriend, so promise me we do this together, okay?
I promise.
Hey, guys!
find the answers about the past. I believe in you, Elsa. More than anyone or anything.
Frozen 2. Is the whole putting us in mortal danger gonna be a regular thing? Rated PG. Tickets available now.
Jeremy, are you seeing what I'm seeing? That is the fabulous Idina Menzel. She looks stunning. Queen, queen, queen.
Queen of Frozen 2 for sure. Obviously, Idina Menzel has those huge, huge hits that came out of the first Frozen movie, and fans are not going to be disappointed with what they hear from her in Frozen 2.
It's so fascinating to see someone at the height of their career, to have that much talent, to hear her open her mouth and doves just fly out. I mean, she's so phenomenal in Frozen 2. Fantastic.
It's one of those things where it was like, man, can they do it again with, Let It Go was such a hit. And we saw the movie this morning. There are a couple songs in here that are going to catch. And look, I've got two little girls. I'm going to be playing those songs 1,000 times, and I cannot wait.
There's some power ballads, and they're really powerful. And speaking of powerful, Jeremy, there are movie premieres, and then there's the premiere of Frozen 2. And we wanted to give you a look at some of the amazing things on the crimson carpet. like this stunning Lego installation. Now, it took 35,000 bricks and over 200 hours of build time to create this life-size scene of Anna, Elsa, and Olaf.
They literally do everything just 100% over the top and perfect.
Yeah,
this is
go
amazing.
big or go home.
Of course, we condensed that 200 hours for you into just a few seconds so that we could show you the entire thing being pieced together. Look at this.
Extraordinary.
And by the way, if you want to get your own build on, there are 6 brand new Lego Disney Frozen 2 sets now available in stores and online, which of course means I'm going to be locked in my room with my girls buried in bricks for the next year. And I'm fine with it.
And I'll be with my son too, so see you next year, Jeremy.
Yeah, right?
Meanwhile,
Look at this.
Listen.
The process here, I'm always concerned about it falling apart. It looks like they kind of glue it to keep it together. That's the key, right?
Look, can you look at that? That's extraordinary. First of all, I would have dinner parties just to invite people over to see that.
And put 1,000 barricades around, like, don't even come near it.
Don't touch it. Don't you touch it. It's
so
beautiful,
check that out and
beautiful.
get your own Legos. Your Frozen 2 Lego sets.
I
really
think
cool
we
stuff.
know a few people, so maybe we'll get some sent to us.
Maybe.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
By the way, so let's just give you a little idea if you're just joining us. The Frozen 2 world premiere, we're in Hollywood, California, on Hollywood Boulevard. I've done a lot of premieres here, even award shows.
Right.
And there are few events as big as this that take over the whole boulevard, the huge setup. We've got a sort of a pre-carpet area. We've got the huge entryway and then the press on in there as they will go on into the premiere with the full cast. We've got tons of fans that have showed up dressed as the different characters. Fans are going crazy because Idina Menzel is here. I believe Kristen Bell is here as well. There she is.
They're all here. Alfred Molina is here. They're all here.
By the way, Kristen Bell speaking with some Make-A-Wish kids that are part of some different initiatives that have been going on leading up to this Frozen 2 world premiere.
Look how excited they are. They're so happy. You know, the one thing that I've loved about this the most is the energy is palpable here. These aren't just fans. They are super fans. They love Frozen. Frozen is their heart, and you can feel it beating right now.
One of the interesting things, too, about this premiere and this kind of event is it truly is like a family occasion, right?
Yes.
You get the feeling that it crosses so many lines. Parents love it. Parents love that their kids love it.
Right.
The kids are obviously in on it, too. But you've got a lot of... I'm looking around, and I'm seeing a lot of adults in full costume. I don't know if it's the Halloween hangover that's keeping them dressed. Whatever the case,
No,
it's Frozen Fever.
It's Frozen Fever. And one of the things that goes along with Frozen Fever is that you spontaneously break out into song. We've done it all day long.
I'm not doing it again.
You've got to do it again. Give them a little something, a little falsetto, Jeremy. Come on.
I can't.
You can't?
Just a little, let it go. That's all I got.
Go. No.
Idina Menzel's right over there. There's no way I'm doing that.
You're not doing that.
There's no way I am. But I want to tell you guys, truthfully, if you're a fan, if you've got a family, and Frozen soundtrack has given you long hours of your kids being sort of entertained and a road trip, get ready for this one because truly, there are some really powerful songs, some powerful moments. Josh Gad just arriving. He, of course, is the voice of Olaf. And we got to tell you that Olaf has some incredible shining moments in this movie, some great one-liners. They've taken his comedy and they've taken his now established personality as Olaf to the next level in Frozen 2, and you're going to absolutely love it.
And one of the things that we can tell you is that Olaf undergoes a remarkable transformation. We can't tell you much more, but we can tell you that you will be thrilled to watch Olaf's journey.
It's lovely, love to see him meeting the fans. And what's really interesting as well, if you've been watching, and as we've talked to other people that are, other actors, other people that are involved, and even some people that aren't involved in the movie, they're so pumped to not only see Olaf in the movie, but to meet Josh Gad and just talk to him.
You know,
by the way, he's a great follow too on Twitter. You gotta check him out. If you don't, you
he's
should.
really funny. He was on Instagram the other day, and he was speaking about just how special this film has been to him and how it's changed his life and how magical Frozen 2 is. I mean, he is a fan of his own film, and I love that.
Well, you get the sense that, you know, a lot of these actors take on a lot of different roles, but you really do get the sense that these actors are pumped to do this work because they know it's going to be handled so well. And the artistry and the artisanship, and it sounds like we're just sort of hyping it, but truly the artisanship of the animators and all that goes on to the visual effects in these Disney films, especially Frozen 2. It's remarkable. One thing you guys are probably going to love, you can see it in some of the sort of the setup here. We're kind of in a fall-autumn season through a lot of the movies, so it's a different aesthetic, and I get into that stuff. I kind of geek out about the look and feel of these animated movies.
Oh, can we talk about the water, though? I mean, when we left, one of the main things we talked about was just how beautiful the water looks. It was so sumptuous.
Yeah. All right, Jonathan Groff is going to be here. Kristen Bell's coming around.
Kristen Bell.
Who will come first?
Kristen
I don't know.
Bell. Well, wait.
Kristen Bell,
yeah, come on up.
Hello, hello.
Anna,
The lady of the
Kristen
night.
Bell, you look extraordinary.
So do you.
Thank you so much. How are you feeling tonight? I mean, you look around and you see all these people who are just so deeply in love with Anna, Elsa, the Frozen 2 family. How are you feeling?
It's exciting always to come to a premiere, but there's something really special about this one because there's so many kids here, and my heart is just beating very fast, hoping that this movie can be as important to them as the first one was.
You know what? We were seeing you earlier interacting with some Make-A-Wish kids, and you've been promoting on your Twitter as well some really important causes, bringing people along with you to the premiere. Talk to us about those initiatives and why that means so much to you.
Well, my dates tonight, who I'm about to meet, I get to meet them on the carpet. I am an ambassador for the Women's Peace and Humanitarian Fund, which is a leg of the UN, and it works on women's issues all over the world, which I think is really important because women can make a huge difference in their communities. And so I sort of raffled off my date tickets. I thought, should I take my husband? And then I thought, no, my husband has to watch my kids. I'll take some people I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm about to meet them, and we're going to spend the night together. And we already ordered some In-N-Out for while the movie's taking place. I'm going to treat them right.
Like you are taking care of your people. Right, all right.
Okay, in the rare moments that your two daughters fight, and I know they're rare, they don't fight often at all, I've been told that you actually make them watch clips from Frozen and help resolve any tension in the family. Is that true?
I don't make them watch the clips, but when I, on a daily basis, watch them try and wring each other's necks, I say, would Anna and Elsa do this? Would Anna and Elsa feel this way about their sister? What would Anna and Elsa do? Because they, that's the power of story, right? They respect this story so much, and they know this narrative, and they know these girls care, and so when it's an easy way to pop them out of their anger and think about being kind for a second.
I love the relationship between Anna and Kristoff. Kristoff can be a little fumbly with his sense of love and communicating. Oh my goodness, Jonathan Groff is here. There we go.
Do you see this moment? It is happening.
It's perfect.
Jonathan is the opposite of
Well,
fumbling.
I was just going to say this.
Can you handle this?
No, I can't.
Oh, you look great too.
Thank you.
As well, Jeremy.
Thank you, Jonathan.
But this, come on.
I know, it's here.
A true vision.
I love the chemistry. I was just asking this. I love how Kristoff kind of fumbles with his ability to express his emotions.
Yes.
And navigating love can be tough. I wanted to know how much this is like the man in real life, Jonathan Groff.
Do you think this is the time where we start?
Take it from here.
Jonathan is one of the smoothest cats I have ever
Well, the suit
met.
alone says enough.
So no, he's not fumbly in the slightest.
Okay.
Is this the moment where we're going to come out as officially
In love
with each other?
Wow.
It's on and off the screen. It's very real.
In and out of the voiceover booth.
Yes.
It's so real.
Look, you can't play these characters without actually falling in love.
That's right. It's impossible.
The tension that is built by not being in the same room but recording the lines.
What do you want us to do?
It's electric.
I know,
Yes.
it's electric.
When it
It's like
comes
a straight
to-
jacket.
We should leave them alone.
Right, like
Yeah,
we're out of here.
We'll see you
guys
later.
enjoy whatever you want to do. When it comes to your husband Dax,
Yes.
how is he at all like Kristoff or not in terms of being fumbly with it, or does he?
He's not fumbly at
Okay.
all. He's a pretty smooth cat as well.
Okay.
No, and my husband is like an crazy communicator. So he's mountain man like Kristoff for sure, because he loves his off-roading, but he's very communicative and vulnerable, and he doesn't really fumble.
All right.
Now, Kristen, one of the only criticisms that you had about the original is that there was not enough of Jonathan singing. I think that has been rectified.
Making that change, it's really because of Kristen Bell.
said, I'm not going to do number 2 if you play this joke on us again.
Kristen, you're being pulled.
Where you can't have Jonathan sing. So Jonathan has an amazing number.
They've stopped it.
Because of Kristen Bell.
Kristen, you've got people pulling you down.
Okay,
Jonathan, if you
get
can
outta
stay
here.
here a sec, because we want to continue
Yes,
that.
of course, of
that
course.
thought about how
Talk about this amazing number.
it's everything live.
It's everything live.
Live. My mom told me in People magazine that this was happening. She
Happened
was
on
like,
People
she
TV.
read.
Oh, you know
Yeah,
what else
that's
is
right.
happening? Look over your shoulder.
Idina Menzel is here as well.
Hey, come on in here. Why?
Well, can
Oh
we
my
talk about
God.
this though? When it comes
I
to
love
hearing
your
more from you
outfit.
and having this big showcase, I think we're allowed to say a little more of the music. You got to flex the vocal skills a little more. How did that feel for you?
Yes. It felt amazing.
Yeah.
Hi.
I mean, as a viewer, all I want to do is listen to Idina sing.
Right.
So I didn't understand how they were going to write a song for a mountain man, but Bobby and Kristen wrote an amazing 80s jam.
We
It plays out
loved
perfectly.
it.
It's
It was
amazing.
the perfect power ballad. All right, Jonathan, we've got to talk
Thank you so much.
to the queen. The queen.
Bye, Jonathan. Have a great night.
Okay, so speaking of amazing songs, you have not one but two in Frozen 2. Please talk to us about how incredible they were for you to first sing them. How did you feel when you wrapped this beautiful mouth around those lyrics?
You know what? It's just, it's an incredible honor when you get to work with great composers that really know who you are, know your voice, know you creatively, and sort of write for you, you know? And it makes your job easier. And Kristen and Bobby Lopez are just brilliant songwriters. And so to keep working with them and deepening our relationship is to go in the studio, and it's just, they just know how to tell the character story through song in the most passionate and impactful way. And I love the music in this movie. I love all the characters' music. I think the songs are superbly written, and I'm excited for people to hear it.
They're also superbly performed. Which of the songs are you ready to sing countless times as it grows in popularity and everyone else is singing
I'm ready to sing whatever anybody wants me to sing.
Do you have a favorite,
People always ask me if I get tired of singing Let It Go, and I don't. I go, concerts all over the world, and I love singing song. It's a reminder of this incredible experience I have in my life. It's an opportunity to connect with young people in this really special way, and to sing about really important themes about self-empowerment, and it's also a really good reminder for a woman my age to sort of not to forget that we have to embrace our power and not be afraid of what makes us extraordinary and fierce, and so it's a good little nudge every once in a while for me as well as young women and little boys.
In addition to the song, the films work on so many different levels. You've got something for the kids, obviously, but for the adults, it also resonates with grown women such as myself. For you, when you saw the words on the page, did you know that it was going to be something that special, that remarkable? Did you know it was going to be a cultural juggernaut?
No, I didn't know. I just thought it was a really good song, and I was happy to be a Disney princess with a song in a movie.
Well, I'll tell you this. As we were watching this morning, there are moments in your music that really do just bring the chills, the tears a little bit, the whole thing. Did you have a moment recording either of these songs where it just hit you in a really strong way?
The best moment for me is when, I'm hard on myself. So once I finish a vocal and I obsess about it and perfect it and re-sing it a billion times, and I know, okay, this is what they're going with. They have this incredible experience where you go into the studio when they hire about 89 live musicians, which is rare these days.
Wow.
And you go in and they have the big screen up and they start to play your voice with the visuals
and everything,
the live orchestra, and I can enjoy. That's when I got the chills, because I wasn't worried. I knew what I was about to hear of myself. I could get past myself and really take in the music in the moment.
Before we let you go, so many wonderful themes in Frozen 2. What's your favorite theme, your favorite message from Frozen 2?
It's two things. It's this always focusing on love between two sisters, unconditional love, self-love, and it's also about really finding your purpose in life and knowing what makes you special and celebrating
Idina
that.
Menzel, thank you so much.
Thank
Great
you.
to talk to you.
Thank
Look
you
who's
guys.
here.
So much.
You did great.
Thank you so
We'll
much.
take it from here. Thank you, Idina. You're really lovely. So great to hear your backstory. Oh, is this happening right now? This is a Disney animated film, but I guess we're
Listen,
going all
feel
the
free to
way.
interview yourself.
Can I just fan out for a second?
Yes,
Why
I'll hold
am I
this. I'll hold
holding
this.
right
And-
now?
okay, here we go.
Do you realize, I was thinking today, somebody asked me when Idina and I first met, and the truth is that I remember being in high school and seeing you in Rent and having the biggest crush on you ever, and then I know, I'm admitting it for the
Wait,
first
you
time
have never
ever.
heard this?
No, and then saw her in college in Wicked and was like, one day I'm either going to marry her or co-star in an animated film with her.
It's starting to take a turn
and
now.
And the latter happened.
Yes.
The latter happened, and I couldn't be any more grateful because I have literally been this girl's biggest fan forever.
Hey, that's incredible. It's really great to hear that. It truly is.
Thank you.
How are you feeling right now, Idina?
I'm feeling
loved you for well over a decade.
I wanted this to happen on live TV.
I love him. He's one of the most talented people I know.
By the way,
Are you about to propose? What's happening here?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh my God!
As my wife watches on.
Yeah, right.
I don't think that's going to end well.
It's like, what is happening right now?
Wait a second.
By the way, can I just say this? There really is this feeling among this cast that there is such a connectivity and an eagerness to not only perform in the movie, but to actually hang out and sort of enjoy this kind of moment together. Do you think that's a unique thing in terms of, like, you work on a lot of projects. It feels like it's a unique thing for this.
I mean, it really is. Like, it feels like we can reach out to each other about anything. Half the time, it has nothing to do with Frozen.
Exactly.
We all just reach out to each other, and it can just be about the most random question.
I also think we're all theater people.
Right.
And there's something about the community of theater and a cast, and we all know and love that connection that you have. And we try to accomplish that in any medium, I guess. I don't know. I'm always longing for that, and these guys know that feeling.
We all cut our teeth essentially on Broadway,
Yeah.
right? And we have that camaraderie because of that.
Idina, they're telling us that they're pulling you away. Josh, if you could
Yes.
stay here. Thank you, Idina.
Josh.
He'll take over. He's got it from here. Hey, can I tell you something, Josh Gad? That several people have been up here and have
Yes.
said that you and your character are the number one thing they're looking forward to, not only in the movie, but in meeting you tonight.
Right, they're right.
They're exactly right. For you, what'd you love most about kind of getting back in there with Olaf?
You know, I love the opportunity for the character, like all of the characters in Frozen 2, to go on this amazing journey of growth. I mean, Olaf is the same Olaf that you remember from Frozen 1, but he is going on a journey of self-discovery. And whereas in the first film, he was a bundle of naivete, right? He sang a song about being okay and comfortable in summer as a snowman, not knowing the consequences of what that means. In this movie, he's starting to realize that there are dangers in the world. And he's starting to ask pivotal questions like, why do things have to change? And there's an emotional component to that journey that I found so profoundly cool to play. It's just a testament to these directors, Chris and Jen, who've come up with this incredible story that not only feels amazing on its own, but feels like it makes the first film that much richer in the process.
Go
Talk
ahead.
to us about getting back in the booth. What was going through your mind when you walked back in there to resume playing Olaf? What was going through your head? What did you want to bring to this iteration of Olaf? What was going through your mind?
We also hear 90% of your one-offs were completely unusable because they were a little
racy.
Racy, yeah.
That's
racy is not the word they use.
I would say 95%.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what was going through my mind. Don't screw this up. We didn't have the burden of expectation on the first one, which was a nice place to live. And on the second one, you sort of have to let it go, for lack of a better phrase, and you have to embrace the fact that we are telling the story that we believe is the best journey for these characters, and go all in on the director's vision. And that was it for me. I bought in, as we all did, and we were like, this is brilliant. Let's do this.
Final question quickly.
Yes.
Is there a place in your regular life that Olaf just comes out? Maybe you're going to the grocery store. Maybe you're frustrated in traffic.
Right.
Has he made an appearance in your real life?
I just love the idea that I'm stuck in traffic and I'm like, I like warm hugs. I'm just screaming.
Maybe it helps.
This is
I don't know.
weird place to bring out Olaf. Olaf comes out with my two girls. That is where the element of warmth, the element of joy, the element of innocence is at its brightest, is when I'm surrounded by the love of my little ladies.
Love that. They're wrapping us up. Thank you so
Wrapping us
much.
up. Thank you so much for being here. Congratulations.
Have a fun
Thank
time
you.
tonight.
You were fantastic.
Wait, is that it?
No.
I think it is. He's going down to talk to the crowd, the fans. That is going to do it for us, though. We want to send a huge thank you from everyone here on the red carpet to the filmmakers, this amazing cast, for sharing the inside story of Anna and Elsa and their next adventure.
And of course, to People TV and Columbia Sportswear for helping make this happen. And don't forget, Frozen 2 will be in theaters November 22nd. Also coming out on the 22nd, this People magazine special edition featuring exclusive art from the movie as well as interviews with the cast and the creators.
Yes. All right, Lola. I think it's time for us to go. Maybe we'll go see some of these characters. Maybe we'll sneak into this premiere. What do you say?
Absolutely. And good night, everyone.
Bye, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.